Andrew Ettingshausen was known for his blistering speed, movie star looks, and the extraordinary longevity of his rugby league career. Spanning 18 years, all with the Cronulla Sharks, he set a record for appearances as a one-club player. E.T., as he came to be known, scored 165 tries for the Sharks in a 328-game career, including a 5-try haul against Illawarra in 1988. He was no slouch as a defender either, racking up an impressive tackle rate.
By Harrigan, swept away for Daly, he kicks ahead, picked up by McGregor, gets it back for Daly, Daly for Ettingshausen, Ettingshausen gets a try.
In his long career, he also played 27 State of Origin games for New South Wales and 25 tests for Australia.
8 metres out from the Roosters line on the last green. Puts in a definite kick. I think Ettingshausen might be offside. He touches down. The referee checks with everybody. He'll point to the spot. It's a try.
Show it up. It's a deliberate kick from Paul Green for Andrew Ettingshausen. Let's just have a look. Where is it? There. There's Ettingshausen. He's the try scorer.
Well, you couldn't say he was in front of him.
And you can see the touch judge is in perfect position and the left arm went straight out to say that everything is okay. Beautifully executed. The kick was perfect. The chase was right on time. And it's just before half-time again, that danger period.
No doubt there's been some form of communication there between E.T. and Paul Green, because Green knew where E.T. was, and away they went. No one at home for the Roosters. Cleary struggling there to get back on side, and just beautiful stuff by the Cronulla Sharks.
Excellent vision from Paul Green there to realise that Ivan Cleary was not...
1 minute and 40 seconds to half-time. This is the last. Nick Howe, Ettingshausen, away for Greenhill, back for Ettingshausen! Another try! Oh, the superstar! He has really put his mark on this game.
Just have a look at the hands of Andrew Ettingshausen here. The pass back inside is a very, very difficult one for him to take, but he does it with consummate ease. A good backline movement, plenty of depth. Nick Howe does well, gets a good ball away. Beautiful hands from Ettingshausen, catches and passes almost in the one motion, and that one down low, amazing. Simply a great plus for the Cronulla Sharks.
And a great skill shown there by Craig Greenhill, the Queensland State of Origin second rower. And what was I talking about? The speed. You can't beat it.
To an 8-point lead at half-time. What an amazing last 6 minutes to the first half. This was Ettingshausen scoring his second try. Beautiful stuff.
It's like touch football at the moment. Velo, Healy, and Ferris puts it on the toe. So Rogers, he gets a good bounce. Back inside, Ettingshausen got a try. Brilliant stuff from the Sharks. Electrifying. How many sets of hands did it go through?
We did talk about it, but one thing I do like about what they do so well with John Ettingshausen is, Peachy's got here.
Puts it on the toe again for Andrew Ettingshausen. Oh, great skill from Peachy. He was collared, quick as a flash, dropped it onto the left foot. And who was waiting for it? Ettingshausen. He's got a double.
Peachy, what an offload. That is a remarkable offload from Peachy. And his skipper in Ettingshausen strolls over. But
Beasley. Here's Davidson. Round the corner goes to Dykes. Beautiful hands to Ettingshausen. Ettingshausen gets away from Gill. Ball inside to Rogers. Great try. Fantastic try. But go.
But from broken play, they are so good. Dykes sets E.T. away. The experienced E.T. Look how he just taunts them. Attracts the cover across. Rogers, like all good wingers should do, come back on the inside of the centre. Leaded well to keep it alive. Nice pass. Dykes set away. Lovely quick pass from Dykes. See how he just torments him in and out, E.T. He's had plenty of opportunities today.
And Rodgers, as he falls, gives it to E.T. and out wide it goes, and there's a try here for Peachy. And David Peachy, who had moved up to support the attack.
Tremendous effort this. Gone through about 8 or 9 pairs of hands. Long ball out wide. Roskell was caught. But it's the ability to just keep this ball alive that is so outstanding from the Australian side. As soon as the defence gets sucked in, once you get 2 or 3 defenders into it, you're always going to be caught with the overlap. And Peachy...
Now they're crossing the halfway. Looking to visit the try line for the first time. Rodgers, he's got a player outside him. It's Ettingshausen. And the great defensive error here from Brett Mullen allows this try. They come wide. Pass runs, he frees it there. You can see Mullins coming across. This man pointing on the inside. By Mullins continuing over, that opens up the hole on the inside. It was 2 on 2, and then all of a sudden it was 2 on 1. And Brett Mullins, he had to stay and show confidence in his outside man. Matt Rodgers did a marvellous job there because he had a couple of options to make with some time. That's when mistakes can be made, but he sized it up perfectly and put the ball onto Ettinghausen's chest. Poor defence out wide from the Raiders, and they paid the ultimate penalty. It was just great work, I thought, by E.T. to...
Green now puts the kick back into the centre. Healy is in pursuit. So is Ettinghausen. Here's a try for Rodgers. It was battered down by Ettinghausen.
Good work there from Paul Green, kicking back, making the ball arrive at the same time as the chasers. And that was definitely deliberate from Ettinghausen. Matt Rodgers gets a try. He'll be happy with that. The battle out here with Hopper.
Want it and not spreading the ball as much as normal.
Bateman finds Ettinghausen. Rodgers comes in. Rodgers inside the 30. I don't think they're going to get him. No.
Robbie Davis. Good pass here. Gets Ettinghausen on the outside. He frees it there. Ettinghausen's gone across. You can see both Newcastle players are committed. That opens the hole up for Rodgers on the inside, and he accepts it gleefully.
Mistake, although I thought there was a hand by a Cronulla player around the ball. But Robbie Ross, he gave up fairly quickly here in his chase of Matt. It may cost the Tigers as Green finds E.T.
Ettinghausen, oh, he's run right around them. Ettinghausen put his foot down and simply circled the field. It was an incredible run by Ettinghausen.
How good a player is he? That mistake has cost him 4, possibly 6. He gets on the outside of Greg Burke. It becomes a foot race, and Burke never got near him.
Come wide. Healy. Ettinghausen. And Matt Rodgers goes for the corner, gets it over the line.
Everything revolves around him. The pace and the power that he's got. Once again, gets her outside his opposite in Burke. Draw and pass. There's Rodgers. Still got plenty of work to do. You know, they should have held him. Couple of feeble attempts at...
From the line, now to Campbell, in the arms of Stanley to Ettinghausen, coming at pace, E.T. E.T. going for the line, he's in! Andrew Ettinghausen scores the try! That takes him 1 try closer to Harold Horder. He's just 1 now behind the famous South Sydney and North Sydney flyer.
Ettinghausen was going to shift the ball on. Yeah, it was a nice little bit of an in and away here. You'll see there he goes, going away, and then just held onto the ball. Just too much pace. And that's number 1. He's got 2 to go. I don't know whether he realises the situation.
Raven at Miller. Back inside to Ettinghausen. And how easy was that?
Final tackle to Gavin Miller, the playmaker. The little kick. Ettinghausen out after. Now he sends it away over the head. And this will be a try for Cronulla over beside the post.
Peachy. Dummies, got away from them. Peachy looking for 4. Peachy got the pass away again to his captain, Andrew Ettingshausen. So it's not the 4th try for Peachy, but again, I think he owns half of that one. E.T.'s got a hat-trick as well.
Well, early this half, Sterlo. I think they'll try and put the kick up because they have so much success. They can get a little bit of possession out here. If Bell gets through, they might score.
Ettinghausen!
Yes!
He's over! Cronulla! Third try!
I don't think they're going to kick the field goal. Maybe later on, but at 18-8 with a kick to come, they're sailing along. A missed tackle from the Seagulls early in this second half has hurt them badly. Paul Green is having a stormer out there. He took the kick from Ellsgood, the cut-out pass, Jeff Bell, beautiful footwork to get back inside. He beat two defenders. Ettingshausen out of the clutches of Craig Hancock to score the try. Two misses, and it's 4 points.
Well, he's been the hero for them today, Jeff Bell. Late inclusion in the side with the withdrawal of Matt Rogers. Look at him, beautiful footwork here to get through Hopewadi, then the fend on Menzies, and E.T. backing up on the inside.
Great hands from Ettingshausen as well. It wasn't an easy one to take.
They're one of the few sides.
This is good play. Rogers will score. Rogers puts it under.
They've made 72 metres in the 5 tackles so far. This is the last. Ettingshausen outside of the boot, looking for Rogers, who scores. Easy.
Inside Canterbury's territory. Away it comes now towards Burns. The little chip over the top. Getting there is Docking. He slipped the pass away. Here's Ettingshausen. Ettingshausen will score. There's no way anyone will stop Ettingshausen when he's got that much room to move. And the score's a level. It's 12-all. The chip, it came from nothing. And Andrew Ettingshausen, when you give him that much space, say good night, nurse. Good try.
Well, has the pendulum swung? What a brilliant bit of football here. The ball comes out and a little chip through. Really, Cronulla had plenty of support on the outside as well, but a little kick through, and Docking, well, may well have been in front of the kicker, but he certainly got to the ball first, and Ettingshausen just streaks away, runs away from the fullback, straightened him up, and then left Nissen grasping at air. Brilliant bit of football.
Well, you could never ever... Well, you would have put plenty of money on Ettingshausen scoring from there. Burns, the kick over the top. Now, Docking, you couldn't quite tell there, but he got there quickly. But look at how perfectly timed that pass was too. That's why he played State of Origin football last year, and that's why this man is one of the most exciting ever to play the game, Andrew Ettingshausen. 7 tries in 1987, and that's his second try for this year. He scored one late against South Sydney last week, and he scored one which has brought them right back into the game here against Canterbury Bankstown.
Green to the open side, and Samet away from Dykes. Ettingshausen sets himself for the line. Ettingshausen picks up Cronulla's 4th try.
There was always going to be a try, a little in and away from Ettingshausen. Interesting just to have a look at how the ball comes down here, because Sullivan gets him down before the line and the momentum takes him across, and that's exactly what happens. No promotion of the football by ET. So no.
Haaland, Green to the halfway line. Richardson, long run, big dummy, Bell, Ettingshausen, Andrew gets his second, and Cronulla defeats St Helens.
And St Helens will be praying that this is a try in this match, but his centre partner, well, he did it all for him.
It's been their big problem all night. It's been their defence out wide. St Helens, they just haven't adjusted at times, and the one-on-ones have been a bit ordinary, but they've played well, and Cronulla, a scrappy win for them.
The line is Danny Lee, and it is the last tackle for the Sharks. Raper, nice pass across for Green. They open up for Ettingshausen. E.T. scores. A crucial try for the Cronulla Sharks, and the right place to score it.
And the great thing for Cronulla was the fact that Green's pass enabled Ettingshausen to come back and score in very easy conversion position. 14-12, but you would think this would be successful. This was the mistake. We saw Cronulla come up with the ball, and then a lovely passage of play, some interchange. Green pushing off Gene Namu. Ettingshausen, whenever he's needed, seems to bob up. Scores under the posts. Matt Rogers should have little trouble in tying this ball game up. Very strong Paul Green, excellent player. Ettingshausen doesn't touch the football a lot in a game, but when he does, it tends to be fairly profound.